Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe Class Predacon Scorponok, aka WFC-K23. You can see him there in his Scorpion mode. We're going to put that off to the side because we're going to look at the box real quick. You can see right there. Yes, once again, Kingdom, Transformers, all that stuff on here. You can see Cybertronian and, well, nice bit of artwork in Scorpion mode looking properly menacing. All that stuff you can more on the side right here of him, well, looking, I guess, a bit mean, although, yeah, it's Scorponok, so I don't know how mean that actually is. Don't know how mean that actually is. You see, deluxe class down there. On the top here, you have, of course, the golden disc Predacon symbol, golden disc symbols, all that stuff. On this side, you have the line-wide artwork and authentic Transformers. On the bottom, you have copyrights and whatnot. And on the back, you have product shots and more warnings and all that stuff. In the box, of course, you have the instructions, which are mostly fine. Yeah, I didn't really find anything too difficult, just kind of some weirdness, just because the transformation is kind of weird. And, of course, the usual card, which this one's, once again, Black Arachnia. And we open it up to reveal, well, I guess Predacon Black Arachnia. There's, yeah, multiple potential timelines, I guess. That's the thing. Scorponok. He's a scorpion. Yeah, you can see he is a gray, mostly gray, with some red appendages and some purple claws. Got little red beady eyes, little red mouth things. I don't know what they're called on scorpions. I'm not into this sort of thing. Yeah, you can see, nice little bit of texturing on the plastic to make it look, I guess, more exoskeleton-y. Whatnot, yeah. His head's just kind of chilling out down there. You can see that. Yeah, he's kind of weird transformation. I don't know. This one kind of feels in some ways kind of like, wait, that's it. And some otherwise, like, that's, that's kind of neat, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of weirdness. I don't know. It's kind of neat looking. The legs are kind of weird too because of how they're ball jointed and everything. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like I have kind of mixed feelings about this alt node. It's kind of like, it's all right at some times, and other times you like look at it and go, that's all the best they could do. Really? I don't know. Articulation, you got, I guess, ball jointed here at the base of this leg, and then ball joint we are here. Yes, both these legs are the same ball joint, so there's not really a whole lot in this ball joint right here. So the weird thing is, because of the shape of the legs and the sheer bulk of the main body, you can't really do much with these legs, because otherwise you kind of got this weird thing of like, yeah, he's all wobbly because he's just resting on the bottom of his on his stomach, I guess. And of course, it's really easy to break the sculpt on these, because you can see that it just breaks the sculpt if you do it too far. So yeah, it's kind of weird. The tail here you have this go up and down, and this is on a ball joint. So this can go up and down and side to side and all that stuff if you want. And the claws, well, you got this motion. You got I guess, some rotation here. You got this rotation. You got a hinge, which can straighten out. You got a rotation here. And the claws can both open like this, although on mine, this inner claw right here, this one right here is warped a little, so it doesn't quite grip super well, so I'm a little skittish about opening it too much. But yeah, you can see inside some accessories, including, well, the missiles on this side and his little cyber bee. His little robotic bee. Yeah, they just peg in, the simple pegs right there. It's pretty simple. You can put them on either side, and the bee, you can see a bit of purple wings, red eyes. That's pretty neat. Yeah, they just peg in and they hide away. Nice accessory storage and, well, accurate to the old show. So yeah, again, my feelings on the alt mode are just kind of mixed. It just, again, I think the weirdness is just the sheer bulk, and just the head just didn't really hide at all and whatnot. It's kind of like they tried, but I don't know. It doesn't feel as clever as some of the other ones. Yes, like most of the alt modes on these Beast Wars guys so far in Kingdom have been kind of, particularly with the deluxe classes, are kind of like, I can clearly see robot bits, but like this one is really, really egregious in ways. I don't know. So that's the thing. Transformation, though, is actually, again, kind of clever, but also sometimes like, what? Okay, so First thing you want to do actually is, let's see where I want to start. Like lift the head up right here. And kind of start wanting to lift this up to, you want to separate this, the leg kind of pegs, and you want to separate this and lift this up, and this lets you, I'll fold this away. Maybe I want to lift that up and move these inward. Yeah, and then fold the head away and bring that down. Take this leg, and you want to take these side pieces right here, and you want to move them out a bit, and then move this leg out. And straighten these legs out like this. Rotate them so that they're facing this way. This little purple part's in the front. So yeah, and then unfold the feet like that. Bring this, the whole waist out, and then rotate this forward like that. Then bring this up, and there's a little thing right here. This right here, there's a little, it'll go kind of tab in. There's little tabs in there. So this will just tab in when you bring it up. You'll hear kind of a click, and that will be tabbed in. From here, you want to go ahead and bring start bringing the shoulders down. It's going to push these in a little bit. Bring the shoulders down. Bring the head up. And then you can go ahead and close the chest up, like so. Back here, what you want to do is, okay, this is weird. It looked more complicated. I freaked out when I first saw it, but it's pretty simple. Actually, just rotate the ball joints in. Yeah, just rotate these legs and just kind of layer them over top of each other and just kind of get them all like this, and then take these legs and rotate them up like this. So they're kind of up against this. Take the tail here and just bring that up, and bring this part of the tail. Bring this part of the tail up, and this can just kind of sit like that, whatever. And then bring the arms down, bring them forward, rotate them forward at the wrists, and there you go. That's Scorponok's robot mode. Yeah, this is where I think the figure is a bit better. The alt mode was kind of but the robot mode is pretty cool. It's again somewhat accurate to the old cartoon, although with a lot more liberties, particularly with the purple and yellow here. And the cartoon is much more just gray. And the original toy, I believe, is just mostly black. So, or like a really smoky, translucent plastic or something. I don't remember exactly. I've never had the original toy because I don't know. Yeah, it's this is pretty cool, nice looking. You got this more of a grayish gray, and then you got more of a purpley gray here, and you got purples down here and golds and little bits of red and golds and nice little gold, the gold little cyclops eye thing. You can see or visor, whatever you want to call it. You got that nice. He's got some silver on his face. Again, the gold's right there. Some gold on the arms. The gold little spot there. All that stuff, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it cleans up pretty well. He's got a backpack, but he's kind of supposed to. He's always had the big old scorpion tail hanging over his head and everything. This is somewhat a nice way, I guess, to compact the legs and get them all out of the way, although it is kind of got this big old hollow scorpion tail, but that's kind of where the leg goes anyway, so, He's also kind of short. Yeah. He was always short in the show. It's one of those things you kind of look and you find out, look, this chart, shows, he was kind of short, but looks pretty good. I think this is where things work out pretty well. Head, though, once again, ball joint. You can see it right in there. Yeah, ball jointed head. So left, right. You got a little bit up and down. Not really a whole lot of wiggle, but a little tiny bit. But his very flat bottom of his head makes it more difficult. Shoulders can go forward and back. Got that whole thing. Got outward. Got a bicep swivel there. You got elbows, which go about just shy of 90 degrees. Right there. You do have a wrist swivel right there. His claws can still open and close, and still have his little accessories in them. Oh yeah, I guess you got this as a point of articulation. You can bring this forward and back, and I guess really do all that if you want, and adjust this on the ball joint still. However you want to do that. His waist, he does technically have waist articulation, although it's kind of limited. In fact, I would say very limited. It's there, it's just not very useful. you have to start pushing this stuff up and out of the way, and yeah, and then it starts transforming weird and all sorts of stuff. Basically, you have to more or less shove a whole bunch of stuff, and this stuff gets all out of whack up back here and everything. But he does have a waist swivel. Funny thing, actually, on mine, this actually was this came off. This was separate in the box. I pulled it out of the box, and this fell off. And it turns out there's like 3 pegs in there holding this front piece to the rest of it, and one of the pegs was smashed in. Like I guess it was assembled incorrectly because 2 of the pegs are fine. The one peg was smashed in and snapped. I snapped it off, and this glued it in, and yeah, it's been fine since. But yeah, it's just a weird thing. Hips though, forward, back kind of obstructed by that stuff. Outward, that far until again hits this stuff. Got a thigh swivel. Knees, because of transformation and stuff, well, knees got quite the bend. And foot, he's got ankle tilts. Very good ones too on either end. Just ankle tilts. Yeah, and this foot can rotate the whole thing, and this foot can rotate some of it because, again, transformation stuff. So they are 2 different feet. Yeah, overall, solid articulation, although kind of weird, and he is kind of stout. But he works, and he works pretty well. He looks a lot like the show, except with some extras, and yeah, I don't mind it. Again, looks pretty good. Here's comparisons. Here he's with some of the other Predacons so far out in Kingdom. Here he's Black Arachnia. Yeah, he's even shorter than Black Arachnia, which is, I don't think that's true of the show, but whatever. He's stockier, though. That. And, here's Megatron. Beast Wars Megatron. Yeah, you can see, yeah, height difference there. Quite the height difference. It better be. I mean, one's a deluxe, one's a leader. And Beast Wars Megatron is always just a big dude. So there's that. So yeah, comparisons for that. And I guess just for the sake of it, because it's Earthrise and all that stuff. Not Earthrise, but War for Cybertron. Here is Earthrise Prime, just for the sake of it, just because line standard. So yeah, that's Scorponok. You know what? Overall, he's solid, I guess. I think so far he's probably, one of the weaker deluxes. He's not, it's weird because he's like very popular and he was very difficult to get my hands on, but I got him. He's just, I don't know, his alt mode's just kind of His transformation's interesting, but also, I don't know. His deluxe mode's pretty good, but yeah, it's got some limitations. So I don't know, he's, I don't know. And then on top of that, for mine, with the minor QC issues here and there, were kind of, I don't know, maybe sour to me on him a little bit, but he's not bad. He's just one of those, for me, he's just one of those things where it's like, I think I pretty much got him because I just want the entire Beast Wars cast as soon as possible. Or at least the G1 cast or whatever, or not G1, Season 1 cast, if I can. But yeah, of all the Predacons I have, yes, including Black Arachnia, I think he's weaker than Black Arachnia. I really actually genuinely like Black Arachnia, so I'm finding out apparently that's kind of a minority opinion, but whatever. I think he's solid, but could have used a few improvements here and there, and particularly Beast Mode. So, yeah, get him if you're really into Beast Wars, but if you only want to make me a sampling of the Beast Wars guys, maybe he's kind of considered just skipping this. Yeah, he can consider skipping him, especially since right now he's not super hard, easy to get right now anyway, apparently. Go figure. So, that's it. I hope you found this informative and entertaining. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1, and check out my Patreon and Coffee. And I shall see you next time with another video review.